Good afternoon, YouTube. Wanted to make a quick video. Feels kind of important that I wanted to share with y'all. Um, I went out there today. Went to go get some little bit of ammo for a shotgun I got. I had been hearing from some friends up there in Idaho that they were going through an ammo shortage with the shotguns with the 12 gauge, and the last time I'd been out to like Academy and some of these other stores, Walmart's. I had seen well, not so much Walmart, but Academy. I had seen like pallets full of birdshot, and so when she had told me, I think it was like last week, I was like, well, I always take it for granted. The shotgun shells. Normally, um, birdshot. I mean, we got tons of birdshot, but so I said, well, let me go for myself and let me check because I think I had the last time I had been to Academy, I had noticed, offhand in an offhand way. I already knew that there's no ammo for like the 45s, 9mm, 5.56. You have some of the for the AK the 7.62 by 39, which I call a little bit oddball. But now they don't have any. So anyway, I went to the Academy closest to me, and they had no ammo. They had like 2 boxes of 28 gauge, and none. I'm talking about zero ammo, zero. And so I started going, hitting some pawn shops that I know sell ammo, that they're pretty big stores with guns and stuff. And I didn't see any at all. I saw one store they actually had 9mm. They had a lot of 9mm hollow points. But so I went to all these stores. I hit a couple of Walmarts. Finally, like on the last Walmart, I found 2 boxes of 12 gauge. And luckily they were double aught buckshot, the 3-inch shells. But what the reason I'm really making this video is not so much because of the ammo. The reason I'm making the video is because there was a lot of activity out there. A lot of activity. The 2 Walmarts I went to, there was a lot of people buying TVs and the bikes. A lot of bikes were gone. But what caught my attention, which really got me thinking on this train of thought, was that a lot of the canned goods was very low. Now I'm not sure the rest of the city, the rest of the stores, but I know that where I did go, the canned goods were very low. Water, they almost had no water. A couple of the so also a little while ago I went to one of the local Dollar Generals, Dollar General store, and their canned goods was, I'm not saying they didn't have any. They had some, like the other stores too. They had some, but they were very, very low. They have them stacked up, kind of like everything stacked to the front, and a lot of the stuff around the stores were the stores did not look as stocked. Even Walmart, of course, some of the things that people don't normally buy. I mean, there was, but there was plenty stock. But to me, to my eye, the things that are kind of like important: toilet paper, water, canned goods, they weren't stocked up as much. I know that they can possibly, they'll probably get restocked. A lot of people probably hit the store. It's a weekend. It's a Saturday. I understand. So they'll probably restock or whatever. Or or maybe they won't as quickly as they usually do. But what's going on is, what's happening is that, this is my opinion. A lot of people are receiving their stimulus checks and all that, and so there's a lot of money flooding the economy. There's a lot of people um, receiving their money, and they're putting their money back into the economy. But like I said before, one of the things that that starts hyperinflation, especially when you're printing so much money, like the Federal Reserve is, and so much money is into the economy. What starts happening is the velocity of money starts picking up, and so you have all these dollars that have been um, artificially brought into the economy, when normally there's a balance between the goods that are available and the money supply, right? And I believe Alaska Prepper Rudy, he's touched on this before. Um, so when you have so much money, what happens is you have all this money, right? When normally there's supposed to be a sort of like a balance. You have so much money that'll buy so many goods, okay? But what's happened is that you have so much money that has been artificially brought into the economy, right? People are getting all these checks, that now you have all this money trying to buy a limited amount of goods. You know what I'm saying? You have not enough goods, um, not enough of whatever, because there's so much money around, chasing the same amount of goods. And most people, I'm sure, I think many people are starting to see that um, that might be a reason why there's no ammo. Everybody, they know subconsciously, and some people, of course, they're wide awake and they know that they need to get ammo. So I think the things that are important, that people should be getting, they're getting it, whether they know it or not. They feel something's wrong, and so they're buying up all the canned goods, the water, toilet paper, whatever, medical supplies. So um, it was just kind of shocking to me. And normally I understand. I don't get shocked because I know what's going on, and I see. I know I'm very controlled. Uh, I know what's going on. I know what's happening. But it was just very, very shocking, especially with the ammo. That really opened my eyes. And I went with my son, and he was freaking out, like, no ammo, um, canned goods, just a lot of things were empty. The shelves were empty, and I told him, I go, you know what? It's gonna be very ugly when, instead of people looking for ammo, we're going off on an ammo hunt, an ammo run, what I call it. It's gonna get very scary very fast for some people when they're looking for food and the shelves are empty. I think that's gonna wake up a lot of people, and you're gonna see a little bit of panic going on. People might start panicking and start going around, hitting the stores, and that's when you're gonna see a lot of problems. And I hope and I pray that day does not come. Um, excuse me. But there's so much money being printed right now. And then I believe there's been another stimulus package that they're talking about, or that, I don't know, it might have passed, where they're gonna give out another 2,000. I'm not very sure if it's gonna happen, but that's what they're talking about. Um, there's gonna be another package, and I think another 2,000 are gonna go out. Um, so like I've told you all before, guys, our economy, it's a debt-based economy, and so the Federal Reserve, in order to keep the economy going, they have to keep printing money. If not, the system locks up. It's a debt-based economy. Technically, the debt can never be paid back because there's not enough money to pay it back. So what happens is, say in theory, right? Um, the debts were paid off, which they can't, because there's now more debt than there is money. Okay, but um, you can't pay it off because there's not enough money to cover. You know what I'm saying? And so what'll happen is, basically, um, the system locks up. Okay. I understand that everything is digital, and they can, I mean, I guess technically they can make it go forever. It's just numbers after all. It's just numbers on a keyboard on a computer screen. But they have so many derivatives, so many what you call side. You know, they're really just side bets. They're futures. They're betting that this price will stay a certain price. They're betting that something's not gonna go. They bet on whether it's gonna rain. They bet on whether it's not gonna rain. They literally have those things going on, and they bet on them, and and it's part of the debt. It's part of the debt. Okay, so it just to my eyes, I just saw um, actual signs of what's going on in our economy. I kind of saw it. I'm starting to see it manifest, okay, in front of my eyes, and I'm not gonna say I'm scared or I'm not gonna panic, because the ones that panic first are the ones that are gonna die first. So I've been preparing for these circumstances, but it's just very concerning to see these things starting to manifest slowly, right? But they're starting to pick up. So once again, guys, like I said before, don't stop prepping. Don't stop stocking up. Just keep on preparing. If y'all go out there and you just really open your eyes, you'll see what's going on. There's too much money out there, too much money and not enough products. Everybody's trying to buy the same thing, and like I said before, I believe maybe that's why they kind of staggered these payments with people. Some people got them. A lot of people got their checks or however they're doing it, and some people haven't. Even though some people they're eligible, they meet the requirements to get money, but they haven't got it. I think because for sure, if everybody got their stimulus money or whatever, then for sure everybody's gonna go out and spend it all at one time, and then you'll really start seeing that hyperinflation pick up. But also another thing that kind of made me put out this video, like I said, was I had another friend of mine up in North Texas, Vicky Holt, up there in the Fort Worth area, tell me how there was a lot of military activity with the planes and stuff. I guess I'm not sure if she said helicopters or airplanes, but she saw a lot of activity in the air a couple of days ago. And last night, we're on the road, we're on the highway down here in South Bexar County, and we saw a lot of the C-130s with the propellers. I think those are the C-130s. We saw a lot of flights of those planes out there close to maybe coming from like Lackland Air Force Base in that area. So there's 5 military bases here in San Antonio. So of course it's not like we don't see military activity. I mean, we see it all the time. But that being said, we're so used to seeing it, right? But when it picks up, you notice it. Okay, so yes, we see activity, we see it all the time, but when it picks up, it's noticeable. Like last night, it was toward the evening, as the sun was going down, was when we saw it. And normally those times are kind of weird to have see so many flights like that, and they were pretty. I mean, it was pretty noticeable. It was so much that we noticed it. So also today, as we were leaving, my son and I were leaving that last Walmart. We're walking down the parking lot, and we saw like 3 military choppers flying by. And I posted that on a very short video, like 30 seconds or so. It just caught me by surprise seeing them, and they were flying pretty low. And I guess seeing how the activity, the people, and the empty shelves and all that, it was kind of like it gave me an effect, a certain effect that um, it was kind of surreal in a way, with everything going on. A lot of people don't see it. A lot of people, it's just a couple of choppers flying, and that's all it might be. You know, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that um, all of these things to me are kind of like little red alerts that are going off in my head, and I'm paying attention to them. I don't ignore them. Anytime I get a gut feeling or about anything, as a gut feeling with supporting evidence that's going around me, reading between the lines, it's kind of like something to pay attention to and act on it. So that's what I'm doing, and that's why I'm here making this video, let you guys know, so that way maybe I'm giving y'all a heads up, and maybe y'all want to step up your preps or whatever, you know um, y'all want to pick up some extra water, extra food, um, before it gets too crazy. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to spread fear or anything like that, or fear monger. I don't do that. But I do give you the facts. I give you what I notice, um, educated guesses and opinions, my analysis of what's going on, and so I see things kind of manifesting in the way that a lot of people have been talking about, with all this money printing and all this stimulus money. So it's good that people get it. Hopefully they'll do something good with it, and something that's gonna help them. Um, you know, I saw a lot of people though buying stuff that you know it's not gonna help y'all. It's not the time to be splurging on stuff that is not gonna help y'all with what's going on. So anyway, guys, um, y'all have a great weekend. That's life. That's even in the best of times. You're always gonna be going through bad things. You always have to be preparing. Always have to have your head on a swivel. Um, there's ups and downs in life, and so you take the good with the bad. And so you know, like I said, I just wanted to give y'all a heads up, and I hope y'all have a great weekend. God bless y'all. Y'all take care of each other and love each other out there, because that's what we're here for. God bless.